Okay, everybody. This is a spiel I went through with everyone else during their mini sessions. This is a mini session. It's sort of a side quest, or it's part of the main quest, but our party has split up, and things have gotten cumbersome when everybody is together. So, you guys are the ones that have decided to go on a rescue mission to find Katrina at her parents' estate. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So it is Rui Tora, the cat person. It's a Firkin, right?
Yes, a firkin.
Nightshade Hellbore, the Crom Sprite, and Maniacal, the you are a golden drag, like half golden dragon, right? Barbarian. Okay, so you guys, you got some information from Phil last night before Professor von Dilfenschmer drugged him and cut off your only source of information. Uh, you guys know where the Divira Estate is, but I just want to know what your plan is from here on out. You're leaving in the morning. It's early morning. It's barely light out, and it's pouring down rain, like big old heavy fat rain from the sky.
I really don't like the rain.
You are a cat. The people you see out on the streets, like no, most people are not up at this hour, but the people that own their own businesses, maybe like produce sellers, people that have to open up inns or cook things, they're all out doing their thing, but they're all cloaked up. Like everybody's got heavy cloaks on with the hoods up to keep the rain off. So, and everybody you see walking around is unrecognizable. And to blend in, you might want to put on a cloak as well.
Okay, I put on a cloak. So does everybody else.
Fine. What's your approach to this? How do you guys want to do the whole rescue mission thing?
Well, first of all, I need to check on wind speed and direction.
God, the the wind is from the north. It's unseasonably cold right now, and uh, it's not that fast. I hate it when you do this. You know that.
Well, I don't want to blow off the shoulder here, and I need to know how hard I need to cling on to Maniacal's little scales and horns or whatever.
Okay, I'm willing to cede that the wind is a big deal for tiny people.
So
Yes,
are
thank
we
you.
are we talking about like it's 70 degrees? It's like 60 degrees.
It's just cold enough to be uncomfortable when you're wet.
Hmm.
So like 41 degrees.
Not, yeah, sure, Iowa person.
Winker.
All right. Could you remind us of the location of Oh Girl?
Yeah, the Devere Estate is in the Noble District. Big house right over here. Once you guys decide you're like there, I will transfer you over to the estate map. You'll see my ping is in green.
Isn't that where the guy who gave us this whole spiel lives?
Yeah, he lived over here by these cherry trees.
Ah, okay.
This is different house, but all the nobles seem to be living in their own walled off district.
Okay, so all we know is that Phil has a fiance. Her name is Katrina, and he won't leave town to go be a squire for Bobby unless he takes his fiance with him. Is that correct?
Well, depends. Like he last night, you guys were talking to him, and he was having a good bit of drinks. He just got through seeing a couple of you guys kill some guards, strip them naked, and toss them into an alley. He was a little shook up, and he said that you think these guys are after me, or is somebody trying to kill me? Somebody set fire to my apartment, right? And he suddenly realized, like, oh shit, if I'm in danger, maybe Katrina's in danger too. So he stood up really suddenly and wanted to go after her, but then your your artificer drugged him so that he would stay in the inn while you guys went out for a rescue mission. That's all you know.
Right.
You're kind of
So,
walking in blind, but you know where she lives.
so the first order of business is to locate this girl. So yeah, we're gonna go over to the Noble District. Um, are there first question? Are there cart vendors within the Noble District?
Just outside the Noble District, you see these stands and stuff out here. There's
Hmm.
like a whole like bodega section of the area. Like there are vendors that set up right here to cater to the nobles and such. Not that they would stoop so low as to just go and buy something from a fruit stand, but their servants and stuff shop there.
Hmm. Well, we're going to need to procure a bouquet of flowers and some chocolates before we go to the Noble District.
Wow, you guys are going all out. Okay. Uh, let's see.
Well, in order to locate Oh Girl, we need to have a reason to be there to locate her, and so we are going to dress up maniacal all pretty like and pose him as a delivery boy.
I like it.
I
Like
say we sing Pussygram.
Oh,
Titanic
put
muscular
pussygram.
dragon delivery guy. I like it. So, um, to find a florist and such, that's no problem for you guys. You guys know common, you can ask around. So let's say you pick up the flower bouquet and I guess somehow you procure the chocolates. That's fine. I'll deduct a couple gold from you guys later. What would you like to do now? I'm not going to get you bogged down in the minutia of purchasing chocolates.
Well, thank you, GM.
Oh, you're welcome. Guaranteed not poison chocolate.
I suppose put us on the Noble District map.
All right, you got it. Let me copy and paste you guys on there. Boop. All right, and let me boop you over here. All right, so let me just set the scene for you guys. All right, you find the Divira Estate Phil spoke of last night, and the place is massive. It's the biggest place in the Noble District. The house is made of marble and decorative stone with large windows overlooking oversized rooms fit for big parties. People dressed in uniform servant clothing stream in and out of the house quickly all the time, bringing in crates and barrels from wagons parked outside. None of them, all of them are soaked. None of them really seem to pay any mind to the rain because they're too busy working. A carriage pulls up in the midst of the chaos, and a man and a woman exit, dressed to the nines, after a footman opens up the carriage door. The two rush inside with their hands shielding their heads from the rain. Can you guys make a perception check, please? Oh, crap. Hold on. Am I disconnected? Are you guys disconnected?
No,
Perception.
I just rolled a perception check.
Hold on. I think I just got disconnected from Roll20. Let me refresh it.
Okay.
Yeah, it says it's just. Oh, there you go. There you guys are. Perception check. There you go. Okay. Um, Rui and Nightshade, both of you guys are having a hard time peering through the rain. Wait a second.
Wait, I rolled a 3, but Rui rolled a 15.
What?
I was on the wrong name. It's really a 3.
Oh,
The rain messes with Rui's perceptions. She
yeah.
doesn't like the rain.
You.
She's a
That's right.
tiger.
You guys hate
Yeah.
the rain, and the raindrops that are coming down are so big they're just hitting Nightshade right in the face. It could leave a bruise. But
Oh,
yes, but maniacal, you've got a pretty good perception and a sort of experience with paranoia, and you spot across the street there is a patrol of guardsmen waiting outside of the inn. It seems like they're just staking the place out, maybe for you, maybe for somebody else, but you guys are suspect of the guards anyway, so you take note of it. In front of the building, you guys see guards in different livery out in front of the house. It appears that the Deveres have their own guard force, but the city guards are staking the place out for some reason.
Okay. Did we get any type of description of Katrina from Phil?
Not before he passed out in his cup because of the drug.
Ah, good old Dilfenschmer.
The way he talked her up, though, you feel like you'll know her when you see her.
Okay. Um, Rui hands the bouquet of flowers to Maniacal,
All right,
and
you dressed up maniacal in some kind of thing, right? Well, tell me what he's dressed up like.
You tell.
we air quotes borrowed a a jacket, a nice looking jacket from a person that we met on the way here.
Do I need to add a body to the kill count?
No, no,
Just making sure.
it was more of a on pain of death, you will surrender your coat, and you might get it back if you're lucky.
Oh, okay. So you guys are wanted for a few reasons now. All right. What's the plan?
Hey, we said we would give it back.
The forced borrowing thing. I'm sure there's a law for that. Like they allow it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not stealing. We're gonna give it back. Might not be in one piece, but we'll give it back.
All right. What's the play here?
I am going to be a chocolate delivery person, and uh, oh no, wait. Should I try to remain in the shadows? What do you guys think?
I just say we get in, find out if she's being held under duress. So we just need to ask the guard at the door if she's home. And if he wigs out, we just kill all the guards and go in the house. Or we just have the guard, you know, lead her to us or vice versa, or give her the message that we need to
Okay,
speak with her. See
so
shit pops off and kill everyone.
I
If
will
not,
be a chocolate delivery person, and Maniacal will be a flowers delivery person, and uh,
And
Nightshade will
Nightshade, you better hold your breath. They're putting you somewhere unpleasant.
if not,
Nightshade will just hide somewhere on the dragon,
ooh,
out of sight, like under his lapel or in
I'm in a
his.
pocket, okay,
Okay.
gosh.
Okay. So,
rolling.
all right, you guys are taking the bold approach of walking right up to him. Okay. So, is that what you guys are doing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're just gonna walk straight up to the front door.
All right. Go ahead and roll a deception thing, Cody, since you got the flowers. I guess both you and Rui both have to do it. Damn. 20. All right.
Deception.
Pretty good. Okay, so you guys look the part as far as you can tell. You walk up to the front door, and like right as you open your mouth to talk to the guard, he's like, you and you, go on in. They're waiting for the flowers in there. And obviously, like there's a whole stream of servants and stuff coming in and out of the house, and this man believes that you are part of the party preparations.
Then we'll just step right inside.
All right. So inside you find the place is like it's grand. Okay, the floors are made of like this really expensive looking wood, and it's got like these marble decorations and such. You see it on the map. uh there are various couples and people wandering around in fine clothes. Like it seems like this is a time for the nobility to party for some reason, like this early day rainstorm party for some reason.
All right. I am going to find the nearest looking servant-esque type person who is not inordinately busy. I imagine most of them will be, but I would like to question them as to the whereabouts of Miss Katrina Duvel.
Devere.
Divir.
Okay.
So do you have a peon I could talk to?
Yeah, like just say you pull one aside, somebody that's not carrying anything or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you're gonna ask them about Katrina.
Right. So
And
I go ahead.
okay, so what is your approach here? How are you going to ask? Because
Did you want me to have a dialogue with them, or do you just want to move past that?
yeah, it's fine. Dialogue is fine. Like the way you ask this person, it needs to be believable why you're there, right?
Uh huh.
So tap the person on his shoulder, hit me with it. What's your best line?
Oh, hello. We have the special delivery for the Miss Katrina. Wait, what's the last name?
Devere.
For Miss
Okay,
Katrina Devere. We must deliver directly to Miss Katrina Devere, as per the notes of the secret admirer.
All right,
She,
deception time. Go ahead. Another deception check for you. It's not bad. The guy looks at you, is like, I didn't need your freaking life story, cat. Just take all the stuff in there. I got no time for this, and he just kind of walks off.
wait, what? No. Okay.
People are in a hurry. Um, you're lucky that you guys are dressed pretty nicely. Otherwise, you feel like you'd be a little bit out of place. You're a little bit under the dress code for the party goers, but you're doing a little bit like a tier over the servants. In the corners, you hear people talking. Rui, your enhanced hearing, you're picking up little snippets of conversation. As like
Mhm.
a man is talking to his wife. Is like, did you see how young Adria's looking and healthy? She was she was on death's bed not a few months ago, and look at her now. She's having parties late into the night. I haven't been this long over at someone's house in forever.
she's on that syrup.
I haven't been over. Say that one more time.
Yeah, the
They're
man.
still here.
Yeah, the man looks tired. He's like, "See, indeed, I've never been at a party that lasts overnight and we never went to sleep. What is in these drinks? It's wonderful. It has bubbles in it."
Uh-oh. They've got the mean Juve.
Yeah.
Why do we keep walking into these places?
Scissor.
Um, I would like to use my enhanced sense of smell to see if I can't make sense of the same smell that I got when I was in what is it? Fautra's Folly?
Yeah, Faustus Folly.
Faustus Folly, yeah.
All right.
And I just see generally what's going on. Like, if
Do you want me to roll for that or what?
No, we can't hear you, Seifael. Like if you're talking in roll 20, we won't be able to hear you. We've muted everything in there. We talk on Discord. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to complain about because it was a while ago. It doesn't matter, but now you can hear me, I hope.
Yeah, we can hear you. All right, so Veritas, or not Veritas, Maniacal. All right, you're watching couples like wandering around. Everybody looks like they've got little bags under their eyes, but everyone looks to be having a pretty good time. In fact, some of them have like a floaty sort of way of moving where their eyes don't seem to be staring at each other so much as through each other. If you if you had to like guess, you'd think these people have been at it for quite some time.
Mm. So I wanna go ahead and try to use our our outfits and our blending so far. So the the servants, so we're dressed nicer than the servants, but not as nice as the actual party goers. So we're somewhere in the middle. So we're actually blending fairly well. The servants aren't really going to pay us much mind because they're too busy tending to the people. The people seem to be kind of in a almost transient state because they've been partying for so long. So I think that we should just go about our way attempting to find Katrina.
Yeah, that's fair. You guys look like either like jumped up nobles or like really, really high tier servants.
Cody, are you moving to the party room over there?
I found her. She's standing next to the most heavily armored person in the room, so I can only imagine they're hyped up on Rejuve, and we have to fight them all. So,
This
not
is
too hard.
good reasoning, I guess. So, Maniacal, you walk up to a woman in blue and a with like really dark hair, like long hair, like she hasn't cut it in forever. Standing next to a man dressed in black. He's tall. He's got like a gaunt face and he's got slicked back hair. And the lady looks at you expectantly, like you're supposed to introduce yourself.
Ah, where's the cat lady to speak for us?
Oh, sorry. I suddenly appear next to you
Poof.
as if I wasn't there 2 seconds ago, 1 second ago, and then I was there, and I just come out of nowhere. Oh, hello, madam, hello.
So
You must be the lovely Miss Katrina.
so she meets your eyes for a second and just like has this nonplussed look on her face, and then she just rears back and laughs like, "Oh, that's oh, I haven't heard that. I haven't heard a good like something like that in a long time." Oh, well, my name is Adria Devere, and seeing as you how you don't recognize me, I assume you are gate crashing at my party. Katrina is my daughter. Now,
Oh no, no, no. We are not got what gate crash. What is the gate crash? And, like I kind of look at Maniacal like in a very puzzled look, like gate crashing. What the okay?
now that
What's so
you
good?
don't need a perception check to see that Miss Adria Devere looks super young. Like the woman's got like a glow to her cheek. She's got freckles. Not a flaw on the lady. She looks like she should be just out of her teens, and she is Katrina's mother. Um, she turns over to Maniacal and says, "Ah, what a an odd assortment of people to come to my party. Since I know you weren't invited, maybe you're just bringing some excitement to the party. I know it's just winding down now."
We were actually in search of your daughter. We have one or two questions for her.
Hmm.
Flowers and chocolate.
Questions, you
You know,
say?
secret admirer stuff.
Secret admirer. She narrows her eyes like really hard at you. Like, were you sent by that jumped up commoner that is attempting to woo my daughter away from her station? If so, I can have you shot right now if you like.
Whoa, 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 whoa! We just a messenger people. Some they paid me to bring the chocolate. They paid me to bring the chocolate.
So
I
the man next to Adria, the guy in black, he kind of steps in the middle, like he says, Adria, please, please. These people obviously are bringing flowers and chocolate for Adria from someone. I mean, even if this man is someone you don't approve of, he's at least making an effort. Am I right? And Adria looks at him like she's got like stars in her eyes for this guy. Everything he says, she just laps up. She's like, yes. May I introduce all of you? Uh, this is Dr. Torgo. He is the guest of honor at my party here and a good friend of mine.
A drug dealer, potion seller.
In the potion cellar. Is that your response to this?
No, we're just here to give the chocolates and the flowers to her chocolates and flowers to your daughter. So if
I,
you could just call her out here, we'll be on our way.
or the point is in the right direction. You have finger, you can point.
my apologies, but my daughter Katrina is indisposed when it comes to the certain someone named Phil.
Oh, okay. Well, we we will excuse ourselves and leave the flower and the chocolate with your servant people.
Tell you what, I'll have you shown out so that you don't get lost along the way. She snaps her
Who,
fingers and two
who
guards
gets
come to your
lost?
sides.
Okay, well, you have good party. Bye bye.
You turn to leave, and as you move, you see like the giant hulking thing behind Dr. Torgo kind of turn your way. The thing isn't like full black plate. It's much too big to be a man. He just kind of turns towards you, and you can see him. He has like this steel grip on this hammer that he has over his shoulder. You guys gonna go quietly?
For a moment, um let's see. So on the way out, we're gonna pass the stairs, right? Or are they
Correct.
taking us out a different door?
Yeah, they're gonna take you at the front.
All right. So on the way out, we would like to covertly let off Nightshade,
Okay.
in a way that nobody notices near the stairs, so that she could go upstairs and look for Katrina while we deal with the things that we're going to need to deal with.
So you're doing the alley oop maneuver that you did last time.
Yeah, pretty much. Only. I mean, technically, Nightshade's writing on Maniacal, so you'll have to ask them that.
Oh yeah, maniacal. Sorry.
So, yes, just alley oop, whatever. I'm gonna, flick my wrist and let the lady fly upstairs somewhere. And when and if she does find the lady in question, she can give her our message. And if all is good and the princess or whatever she is wants to stay, then Nightshade will just come out the window and be on her way. But if she is being held against her will, we have to do things maniacally.
Okay.
Yeah. Like my goal right now is to, one, call attention away from Nightshade to let her try to get upstairs, and two, to not fight these things yet. So, like, if Maniacal and I would leave, quote unquote, leave peacefully for the moment.
Okay. Nightshade, I want you to roll stealth with advantage for the landing, making sure you stay quiet and don't royally fuck this up.
Okay, hold on.
Ready my tail whip to knock some shit off of a table. So if she
John, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like, does my character actually exist in this, or am I just observing?
Right now, you're just observing. Since you don't know how to use Roll20 yet, you and I are going to do our own session where I kind of show you the ropes here.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just trying to make sure I wasn't making it bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You can see everything, right? Like the map and all that.
Yeah, I see the map. I hear your text. That sounds awesome.
Okay, so maniacal, you flick Nightshade. She's a pixie, so she's very small. All the way up the stairs. Nightshade lands deftly on the railing on the second floor. You can go ahead and put yourself on the second floor at the top of the stairs there, Nightshade. It's over there on the right. If you zoom out a bit, the second. There you go. You got it. So nobody, the guards in front of you don't notice. They've been up all night as well as the guests. And they escort you both outside. And as you guys go down the steps to the front of the house, you see them turn to their friends at the door, be like, uh, and they point at their eyes and they point at you. They're watching you now. As as you leave, like up the down the walk, right? You can also see the guards across the street, the city guards, watching you with suspicion now, like you might be a person of interest if they want to get either their whatever objective they're after there.
Hmm.
oh
So you're sandwiched between the Divira guards that are suspicious of you and the city guards with unknown intentions. Nightshade, what you doing?
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, I'm going to describe it for you. Okay, the second.
Yeah, let me observe the room.
All
Yeah.
right, the second floor is entirely made of wood. Not a lot of people up here right now. It seems like the party's downstairs. Uh, most of the doors are closed. Every door that you see here is actually closed. The map is the light and the open doors are there to just tell you that those are doors.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, there's a guard over to your left. He hasn't seen you. He looks bald and a little aging, but he is the guard up here. Um, why don't you make a perception check?
Just normal, right?
Yeah, just normal. I want to see how much you see.
Okay.
Am I going too slow for you, John?
Too slow? No, you're fine.
Okay.
I see it all.
You rolled a 20. Damn. Okay. So
Crit.
not only do you see everything, you see that the bald aging guard over here is practically falling asleep on his feet. He's nodding off every now and then. You hear shuffling. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my goodness. You hear shuffling and activity coming from this room over here. The door is shut, but you're in the zone right now. Like you're really hearing everything. The rest of the floor is pretty quiet. There's a crackling fire up here in this room. You can hear that, and over here. Um, this is the master bedroom, from what you can tell. The big one in front of you, and the rest of these are either guest rooms or other folks from the house. All right, anybody can jump in now with what they want to do.
All right, hold on.
In that room.
You're a room.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to be a person.
Well, I've got a character for you. It's just we haven't integrated you into the story yet. Hold on, I'll show it to you. This is just a test character that I was going to have you do in your session 0 where you would learn the mechanics and stuff. Let's see. There you go. I put you on the map. You are the person outline that's over by Cody and Sam, by Rui and Maniacal right here. That's a token you can control if you want to.
With the WA, like kind of.
Drag and drop, left click.
Yeah, you just select it and you can drag it and drop it anywhere you want.
It's your game until you find out what we need to know. So get the little leg.
So, Heather was. So I was talking to Heather about what she's going to do, and then she asked me what we're going to do. My thoughts, Cody, were we could just wait, just kind of hang out and wait here between the two sets of guards until Nightshade figures out what she needs to know, and then relays that information to us somehow. Or I was thinking that if we needed to, we could pit the two sections of guards against each other somehow. I don't know how.
Action,
just-
action. We want action.
Play pinochle or stare at the plant or something until we find out. Because
Okay, so flat out, I'm stupid. How do I change my like? How do I move my person? Sorry, I know I just.
like
You should be able to click it and then drag it somewhere. You're looking at this one, right? The one I'm pinging?
No, I'm on roll 20. Where should I be?
Okay, if you're on roll 20, that's fine. You're looking at the map of the Divira Estate, right?
Yeah.
Down at the bottom of the map, sort of on the left side of the world there, you'll see just a person's silhouette with like a white background and it says Sapphire on it. Somebody just circled it.
If you can't see that, scroll your mouse wheel out, and it'll zoom out of the map.
Yeah, you might need to zoom out a little bit. If you hold down right click and drag your mouse, you'll also be able to drag
It's
the map
gathering
around.
stream. It's gathering stream.
Okay, it's loading the map then.
Yeah, so
All right.
Right there. It's circled in pink. There you go. That is your generic character I got for you right there. You see it?
She's not impressed.
Well, I wasn't going to personalize her character until she gave me a picture or something, so.
Right. I know. I'm just teasing.
Well, yeah. I'm very thin-skinned. All right. Nightshade, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna lay down and like, how wide is the crack under the door?
You could probably fit under it with a little bit of squeezing. But getting past the guard is the major issue. It looks like
Right.
the door is the only way in unless there's some kind of ventilation system or something.
Right. What can I see through the crack?
Through the crack, you see a bit of light coming in. Like, you know, where you are, there's not a whole lot of direct light because the windows are pretty far away from the stairwell. But from under the crack, you see it's a bit brighter, like either the curtains are open or she's got some kind of light source in there.
Can I see shadows?
Shadows? Yeah,
Like a shade.
yeah, there's like the girl, whoever it is in there, who's not the girl, I can't tell you that yet. But somebody's walking around in there, and there's shadow under the bed that you have direct line of sight of.
Yes. So I would like to poof under the bed.
Using which ability? Can you link it for us?
My shadow walk or shadow step. I don't remember what it's labeled as.
Click it. Just want to make sure this is legit.
I'm not sure if it's in my thing. Hold on. Give me a minute.
Okay,
Let me pull up my second character sheet.
I'll pull it up too. Shadow stepper.
So to be completely stupid about this, like your character and like your numbers you get matters.
Very much. Like you and I will go over creating a character and a character sheet in that session 0 you and I will do together with Bree. But right now,
Fair
they're
enough.
they're clicking on things on their character sheet and they roll dice to determine how well they do. They get bonuses or penalties depending on what kind of stuff they've spec'd into. Right now,
Okay.
Dynasty is doing Shadow Step, which means she can appear in a shadow within her line of sight 5 times a day. So where do you want to appear now that you see a shadow?
I guess you said there's a big shadow under the bed. We'll just go with that.
All right, so you can now be the monster under the bed.
Yes.
Step into the shadow plane, and poof, you're under a girl's bed. And it's there's no dust bunnies or anything. It's surprisingly clean. But I guess since she has servants to clean her room, it's pretty clean under there. I don't know why I mentioned that. Anyway, what do you want to do now?
Yeah, what do I see?
All right, you're under the bed. The whole place seems pretty clean. Like it's a girl's room. She is I guess a girl in her late teens. You see a dresser over to your north. There's a chest right in front of you with like a blue rug. You see the feet of somebody that's sitting on the edge of the bed, just kind of staring off into the fire. You see the hem of a dress as well. There are 3 windows to your west that have the curtains open, letting in the light. While she's thinking about what to do, Maniacal and Rui, what are you guys doing?
Waiting on her.
Yes, as far as I know, we're just chilling until we get some sort of signal.
All right. Where are you guys? Like, are you guys out on the street or something?
Standing right there in the pathway.
I mean, unless the Divir guards are kicking us off the property, we're just kind of.
They kind of are. They're staring at you, but they haven't done anything yet. Like, if you guys don't get a move on, I will start rolling to see if they confront you.
They're like lonely
say-
boys out there still holding their flowers
You-
and chocolate.
You guys are just sitting at the edge of someone's driveway, staring at their house after you've been kicked out. People are going to notice.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
I'm not leaving the ferry.
Okay, hold on. I go talk.
Or the
I go
pixie.
talk. So I'm
Okay.
gonna walk over to them. I mean, technically she's a Crom sprite, but whatever.
The short lady.
Like it. Sprites and pixies, they're different, right? Like I don't.
Yeah, they're
know.
different.
Okay, I'm just checking.
They are different.
So I'm gonna walk over to the nearest guard, or walk near him and be like, excuse me, hello, excuse me.
Yes. And you see him, like, grip his crossbow a little bit tighter.
Yeah, hi, I was, delivery, they pay me to come deliver the chocolate. I forgot to put the chocolate on the table while I was inside. Would you like a chocolate?
No, I would not. And I think you should get off the premises immediately before I call those guards over there to come arrest you.
Okay, all I was doing was trying to do my job.
And I'm trying to do my job. My job is to keep people out of this house that are not supposed to be in this house. Now, do you want to make my job difficult?
What's your name?
My name is Fubin.
Well, Philbin, I tried to do my job too.
You had to make me make a name up for this guard. I hate you so much.
Philbin, do your friends still want the
Wait, but
chocolate?
I'm not allowed to have a.
What now?
I feel like I should interfere.
No, not right now. We're doing a like a quote unquote breakout session. So like only us three characters are in this specific one. It's not like a full group session at the moment.
Yeah, you're not here. Like, you're not here. Like, your character isn't here because you and I haven't really done anything with it yet. These guys are a trio that's going out on a mission, and this is not going to take too much time. Like, this weekend, we're doing a full-size D&D session, and sometime you now get together and go over this. Okay, you don't. Your character is not here. I just gave you a token to play with so you could, like, experiment with the mechanics. Cool?
Okay, I apologize.
Yeah, no problem.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We're going to integrate you into the game. We're just going to drag you and drop you in. But right now, this scenario was made for just them because if we also went over like how you do stuff in your character sheet and everything, this could take like 3 hours.
That's fair. I apologize. I will listen.
Hey, no problem.
No worries.
All right, so the guy is a little bit short with you. Now, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was offering the other two chocolate.
Oh, he's like, no, get lost, kitty.
All right. Okay. Rui, no. When Rui is not wanted anymore, she just tried to do job. You do job. I do job. Everybody do job. Rui do job. Here, I put the chocolate right here by the statue because I was paid to put the chocolate here. Okay. You won't let me put the chocolate inside. I put chocolate here. I do my job. Job done. I leave. Rui leave.
Fine,
Okay?
now piss off.
You have a good day. Good day.
You too.
And I kind of like twirl around and put my nose up and kind of like saunter back over here towards Maniacal, towards the gate.
Okay.
And I stop and I stomp like to the side and I kind of look up at Maniacal and I go, they don't want me to do my job. Rui don't want they don't want Rui to do a job. You put the flower by the statue?
I'm waiting to hear from a small woman.
Oh, Rui, wait for the small woman too.
Stand here.
All right, small woman.
Interferes.
Oh my gosh, guys. Take a chill pill. Go drink some me juice.
Not leaving the small woman in the house full of armored.
I'll be ready when I'm ready.
Um, uh, the city guards across the street.
Yeah, they're watching you.
Were they were here before we rolled up. Are they watching the Divira house or are they watching us?
You're trained as an assassin. Now that you know they're there, and you see how they're like positioned and such, you can tell they're definitely watching the Devere house.
Okay. Um,
I see my feet.
Yeah, the rain is too much for you. It just hits you right in the eye. Can't see shit.
is there a place where I could go and grab a couple of beers?
Yeah, just outside the Noble District, like at the bodega area I was talking about.
So what are the city guards at?
The city guards are across the street, like next to another gate to another house, but they're not coming anywhere near the Devere place.
So they're not coming near, but they're not like drinking and carrying on. They're just kind of posted up, standing, staring.
Mm-hmm. They're staked out. You can recognize a stakeout when you see one because you're a trained
Hmm.
assassin.
So Rui takes one step backwards into the property again and yells at Fubu and says, "Oh, hello, the Fubu. Hello, Mr. Fubu.
It's
Hello,
Fubin.
Fubin. Oh, sorry, Fubin.
It's
Mr.
a silly
Fubin.
name. Please don't make it any worse.
Bar.
Uh, did you notice that you have fan club across the street?"
I see them. They don't come anywhere near us. We're not going to do anything with them either. We've all got our jobs. Nobody wants to see bloodshed.
Mr. Fubin, why they like you so much?
Now fuck off, Kitty.
Oi, oi, oi! And she kind of jumps back like, no, no, don't be me. Don't be me to Rui. Rui just want to know why they like you so much.
So, okay, if you're trying to convince him to talk to you, I need you to make a roll, some kind of check. Let's go with persuasion.
Ugh.
Yeah. He doubles down on his fuck off, Kitty.
All right, all right.
If you'd gotten a better roll, I would have let you like try to expound on this, like and get them going at each other. But yeah, that's not a very good roll.
I'm just trying to buy time.
Yeah.
So, like, what if someone came in that was a deeply weird, like Gollum sort of person?
Then that would change the formula of things entirely, I guess.
Well, I just was saying, like,
Like, what do you mean? Like, you're coming out of left field here. I gotta have some context. What's up?
okay, so I like to play healers and I like to play and I'd like to play, but I don't know how to play. So it's gonna be super random.
Yeah, I got you. Like, this is a cooperative storytelling sort of thing. Like, you can come up with all sorts of crazy shit, and we'll try to make it happen. Just watch these guys for a minute. They will have some shenanigans that will happen here. You and I can talk after this, after these guys make off with Katrina or whatever it is they're going to do, and then you and I will go over things. Okay?
Sounds great.
Okay. So,
I'll listen.
Okay.
all right, Nightshade, have you decided what you want to do?
Yes. So I sneak out from under the bed on the opposite side from the girl and climb up on top of the pillows.
So I just rolled for her perception, and she got a 19.
Hold
She
on. Hold
and
on.
she's
Hold on.
okay.
No. No, she's staring at the fire. That's what you said, John.
Fine, go ahead, do
So,
what you gotta do.
so I sneak up the back side and go sit on the.
So we lost you there.
Sorry. So I sneak up onto the pillow, stare at the fire with her, and I state, if you stare into the fire long enough, the fire spirit will tell you who you truly love. And see what she reacts.
She screams, grabs a pillow, and tries to hit you. It's like, the tooth fairy's real! Good gods!
Yes.
It's more like a subdued scream, though. She does her best
Yeah.
not to wake
Oh
you
my
in.
gosh, that's so awesome.
So I kick the pillow off of myself and look at her and say, "So, who were you thinking about while staring at the fire?"
Who the fuck you think you're talking to? Who are
Eh?
you?
I'm just a curious sprite. Who are you?
All right. Let's assume I'm not dreaming. I'll play along. My name is Katrina, and you are a sprite with a spear.
Well, I don't have it like out.
Oh,
It is
my
on my
bad.
back, yes.
Yeah.
Here?
Like pointing it at her.
Listen, like in my brain I know that sprites are a thing and everything, but I just didn't expect one on my pillow. Are you here for the party or are you here to talk to me?
Well, that's usually how sprites and pixies appears. They just appear. That's kind of just in our nature.
Yeah, she seems to think for a moment and she's like, that that does make sense.
Hmm.
So
But no,
you are
we were not
my
invited.
so you are a sprite in my room, uninvited. Should I be like screaming or worried or something?
Oh no, I'm not a vampire. Come on.
Well, I didn't think you were. You would be like a pixie vampire. How would that even work?
I don't know. There are weirder things out there.
That's true. So, what's your name?
This is too much for me. Sorry. I'm going to bed because I have work to do in the morning. I love you
Okay.
guys.
Well,
Okay.
contact me whenever, and you and I will do a session together. All right? And you'll learn all the mechanics, and then you'll have a better
I
understanding
would
about what's
love
going
that.
on.
Yeah, this is very extra.
All right.
Good night, John.
Night.
Thank you. I love it. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Okay. So, Night Shade. She's like, so what's your name? I already told you mine. I hear that I'm not supposed to give the Fae my name. Is that true? Have I fucked up?
No, I am Nightshade. And my, it's so hard staying in character. So I heard from a little birdie, haha, that you have a certain someone named Bill that you really like.
Phil? You know about Phil?
Yeah, I've heard about Phil.
I guess everybody knows about Phil. It's kind of why I'm here. I'm not allowed to see him.
Do you want to see him?
Yeah, but my mom is, it's complicated.
Yeah, she seems against it, huh?
She is, in a word, evil.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know what's going on. She won't let me see Phil. Like, she's always been stuck up and, like, ruthless and cunning. But, I mean, these last few months, she's been so different. Like, I can't even talk to her anymore. I can't trust her.
Yeah, I heard she was on her deathbed, but now she's definitely not.
Yeah, and don't think I haven't noticed that too. I live with the woman.
That's
Like,
impressive, even
she,
for a fairy.
yeah, she was in her bed. I was holding her hand, and then suddenly she starts to get better, and now she looks like she could be, I don't know, my big sister, one of my friends.
That's messed up, yo.
I don't get it. But I don't know. Like, how am I supposed to go see Phil? I'm under lock and key here. I've got like the guards have instructions not to let me out. I'm under house arrest.
There's no like secret passageways. This house is so nice. It has to have some kind of secret back
Oh,
door or something.
oh, I think I would know. As far as I can tell, there's nothing like that here. Only secrets around here are my mom's, and she's not going to tell me. Not anymore.
Hmm. Okay, so John, how about like how big are these windows?
These are a whole wall of windows. Like, it's a lot of light in here.
Can they open?
Um, they don't open, but the panes look like they can be taken out.
Okay, and when I look out the window, what do we see?
Okay, you see, like, okay, there's lawn and then there's trees and stuff out there. Like, there's clumps of trees and bushes. It's decorative, but it looks like they've let them go a little bit. Uh, like, there's places to hide, but first you have to get across about 50 feet of lawn.
There's no like bushes down below or flower garden or anything.
Yeah, there's bushes like down below the window. Like, you're on the second floor. On the ground floor, there's bushes and stuff all the way around the house, but they're not exactly thick. They would hide you, but probably not Katrina.
Right, but I also mean like padding to sort of cush falling.
Yeah, the house would be down one bush, but it would break your fall probably. We'll roll for it.
Okay. And what about the guards?
Now, the guards, you see them patrolling outside. There's a duo of guards, like if you look all the way over on the west on the map. There's a duo
Yeah.
of guards that are going back and forth over here on that side of the manor. Those are the ones you see.
If we had some kind of magic communication, we could totally go smoke them for you. But
Yeah. So let's try to get these window panes out
Okay.
and then maybe do some catcalling again. Yay.
So as you're trying to wiggle the panes out, right? You hear a sort of stepping on the stairs. Like there somebody comes up to the second floor. You hear the footsteps outside. And the the guard outside is definitely awake now. He's like, "Oh, mum, hello there. I was just at my post, awake." And you hear a woman's voice outside. You recognize it as Adria. She's like, "You've done your duty today. Time to go and turn in." And he's like, "Oh,
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hide. Shit.
yeah." And he's like, "Sorry, mum, but I am under strict instructions to keep Ms. Katrina safe. And I understand that you are the lady of the house now, but your husband put me in charge of the girl's safety. I never leave her side. You know that." And there silence reigns for a moment, and then you hear the lady's voice change. It gets a little bit deeper and a little bit more resonant, and she's like, "You are tired, and it's time to turn in." And
What?
you hear the man crumple to the ground.
Crumble to the ground?
He crumples to the ground, like he falls down to the ground like he's limp.
Like he's asleep now?
Maybe. And now the somebody's trying the lock on the door, and the key gets inserted and the door opens. So from your perch under the bed, Katrina like quickly gets off the bed. And she's like, mother, mother, it's interesting to see you now. This never happens." And Adria, she's like, "Oh, darling, please, I'm allowed to come see my daughter. Am I right?" Katrina's like, "Well, yeah, it's just you haven't done that lately. Darling, please, it's time you came down and met some of the men downstairs. There's a couple suitors that I think would suit you, so to speak." And Katrina doesn't say anything until she's like, you know how I feel about that, Mom. I have Phil, and I want to be with Phil." And Adria doesn't say anything and just kind of starts pacing around the room, like, "You know, there were some people here for you today. They were bringing you gifts, little enticements, most likely from your friend Phil. You know how I feel about that, and I will never give you my consent to go out there. Darling, you will come downstairs, am I right? No, Mother, I am going to stay here and let you have your fun with your so-called friends. The two stare at each other for a moment, and then you hear Adria's voice get different again, like more resonant, more deep, and she's like, "You will come, get dressed, and go to the party. Meet me downstairs." And not Adria, Katrina stiffens, like her posture gets rigid for a moment, and then she's like, "I'm going to get dressed. See you downstairs, Mother." And then her mother walks away, goes back down the stairs, and the door closes, and Katrina is now like robotically getting dressed.
Yay. Okay. So, first off, I think I should use my crossbow and see if I could sort of like lodge a bolt between the door to where she can't like open the door.
Okay, so you're like going for the keyhole?
No, like in like to where a crossbow hits the
Puts-
door between like the crack, wedging it to where the door, when you try to pull it open, it stops on the arrow.
Okay.
In the lips of the door.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so since you've got all the time in the world and whatever, and you're able to get out and do it, that's fine. Go ahead. I'm just gonna assume it works. Your arrow is in the place it should be.
Sweet, thanks. Okay, now I turn to her and try to see if I could snap her out of this robotic
Okay, so
getting dressed
she's
thing.
at her dresser right now. She's in the middle of taking off like the like her dress to switch it out for something a little bit nicer or party specific, right? And what are you gonna try to do?
Well, first just call her name, Katrina, stop. And you don't want to do this kind of thing.
No, she's not listening. She is busy getting dressed like she's been told to do.
Is there a vase of water or anything?
There's some water on like on a table. It's like a pitcher, and then there's the fire over here has got like a drink next to it.
Yeah, let's throw some water at her, see if that wakes her up.
All right. So let me roll a save for Katrina. All right, so the water hits her in the face. She rolled a 19, so she saves. She blinks for a moment, looks down at her dress, is like, "I'm wet. I'm damn you, Tooth Fairy." But, then she looks around at her situation. She's like, "What happened? What am I doing? Am I getting undressed?"
Yay, she's back. Yeah, your mother just made you change and was trying to make you go downstairs, and you were like a robot doing it.
She has always been convincing.
That's a little more than convincing.
Yeah, she starts slipping back into her dress, and she looks a little sheepish, but otherwise she looks like she's ready to do whatever.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. Yeah.
You are exactly right. Hold on. What happened to Harold? She's talking about the guard outside.
Uh,
Hold on.
unsure.
She tries to open the door, but your arrow is there, and she's like, "It's jammed.
Ah.
It's stuck. Harold, are you out there?" And then you hear like a really loud snore, and she's like, "Oh, he's getting really old. Poor guy."
Yeah, can we try to go out these windows?
Sure. I mean, the panes come out, but there's a little bit of a drop.
That might be our best option right now.
All right.
I
So
do have some people outside. We just have to flag them down.
you do. Did Phil send you?
Yeah, sort of before he passed out.
That is so heroic of him.
Yeah, he's great.
He is great. I love him so much.
Well, let's get out of here and you can see him, okay?
Yeah, I need to get away from my mom. She is way overbearing
Totally
and
whack. Let's
slightly
go.
creepy. Okay, so she follows your lead and starts taking pains out of the window. How are you going to signal those two down there?
Do a really loud cat call of
Okay,
It's my best option, okay?
I like it. All right, so Ruby Tora, make a perception check with advantage because your cat ears are well attuned to the kitty cat language. Okay, yeah, you hear it. You hear a kitty cat call from the western side of the house, around the side.
Let's see. There's 5 dudes. Hmm. Yep.
So, if you hear her, I will go distract the 3 guards there by the door. Pretty much the same play that you made, just with my flowers.
Okay.
That should distract them, or hell, it's just 1 outside, 2 inside. Either way, I'll get their attention if you can like sneak out wide and go around that edge, see if you can see something. Like,
Yeah. Question: do the 2 guards around the edge can they see us over here yet?
They're coming around the corner of the house now. See, this is like a fence, so they can see the front of the house. It's just a little bit obscured. That's all. This is like a wrought iron vertical bar fence to a garden.
Okay. Well then,
Like, if you want to assume that the place has like a wall around it, if you want to like get past the wall and come in from another angle, that is fine. I don't care. I just didn't put anything. The map is very big already.
right. No, I'm trying to figure out if there's any way that I can like slip past them or around them. Like if I hop into the garden and then hop past the garden.
Yeah, if you want to make that maneuver, that's fine. Go ahead and roll a stealth.
All right.
Everybody's got cloaks on for the rain and everything. You've got a good chance of pulling this off. Yeah, well, it's 23
Oh yeah.
stealth.
All right.
So you're like a
So
fucking ninja.
I'm gonna get past these guys. Maniacal is gonna do his little bit. If he doesn't have to fight, I'm hoping that he won't. Because if we can get this girl out of here without having to just utterly annihilate these people, the all the better for us.
Okay. So the panes that you see, like where Nightshade is doing the panes and stuff, it's like even with this. It's the
Mhm.
second story floor over here. Just assume there are a bunch of bushes right here at the edge.
Okay. So yeah, I am here now. I heard the call.
Okay.
I'm gonna help the Katrina down.
Yeah, the girls are upstairs busy taking panes out of the window. Pretty soon it's going to be big enough for somebody to jump out of.
Okay. Well, I'm
Maniacal, how are you going to
techn
approach this?
I'm gonna walk up to the already irritated guard who's threatening to shoot people, and say, "Hey, buffet or butt fart or whatever your name is. So, you gonna take these flowers, or do I just throw them on the ground, or what?"
It's Fubin. And yes, I'll take those flowers. However, we've asked you to get off this property just like your cat friend. Don't think I don't see you over there, eyeing the place. What's your game here, dragon?
Like most gold dragons, I do have an eye for gold and treasures, and if anyone feels the urge to sell or lose any treasures, I might be able to compensate them wisely or handsomely.
Hey, roll a persuasion.
I like that angle, Cody. Aw.
You know, I've got an eye for the fancy things too. And I also have an eye for keeping my fucking job. Get off my property before we fill you full of fucking crossbow bolts.
All right, here's the flowers, and they go good with your eye or hair. I don't fucking know. Here, take the flowers. I guess I'm not gonna get a signature, so I'll just leave.
Signature. Get just go.
Hi.
Been up all night with these fucking pansies and now I gotta deal with this bullshit.
Wait, Cody. As you hand him the flowers, accidentally drop the vase out of your hand so that it crashes at his feet, and then make a commotion trying to help him clean it up, so that these guys over at the corner will be all like, "Huh? What?" And they'll kind of sort of be like distracted from us back here.
Yeah, what he said, but with
All
my
right.
tail.
Performance check. Go ahead. I know I'm making you do all the charisma stuff. That's pretty good. So you drop the vase at the guy's feet and he's like, "Oh, the fuck? Come on." And he bends down to get everything off the walkway before somebody sees.
How are the panes of glass people doing?
I mean, if they want to be done, they can be done. So
Yeah, we
these
need to get them down here so I can move this along.
all right, these guys over here are watching you now, Cody. Yeah, you girls can jump down whenever you want now, Nightshade.
All right, Katrina, you first.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I'd like to say it's my first time, but it's not. I've snuck out before.
You go, girl. Let's go.
Whee! And she just jumps out.
Where does she land?
She lands in the bushes or on a bush.
Ah,
It's very scratchy.
then Rui is going to catch a Nightshade as she hops out,
Okay, cool.
Whee!
and
All
then I
right.
just put you on my shoulder. Um,
Athletics. Ooh. Now, what are you doing, Cody?
Johnny Bravo. Hey, and then I head out down the walk.
Okay, so you flex at them, and they are all really impressed / intimidated. Big Mama.
all right.
Oh, yeah.
So, hello, Miss Katrina. How are you today?
I'm okay.
Yeah,
Listen.
I
not
just learned
the
I
time.
have
Let's
my
go.
own sprite, and now there's a cat here too.
Oh yes, hello. Listen. How did you escape the last time you snuck out?
I climbed over the wall by these trees over here. There's a low hanging branch you can get up on.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's go.
you just show us that right now.
Yeah, let's fucking go. So you guys get over the wall. Now I need you guys to make a collective stealth check that I will be averaging to make sure that you guys aren't seen by the guys doing the stakeout. You know?
Since it's raining, do we get advantage?
No, it's a collective stealth check. I just want to make sure.
But we still roll normal.
Yeah, roll normal.
Okay.
They're actively watching the place. That's the only reason I don't
Okay.
give you
Yeah.
advantage.
Do you have to roll her stealth?
Oh yeah, I do, don't I? Hold on. All right, so as you guys are coming over the wall, Ruby, you go down first, and you're attempting to catch the girl. She slips and screams as she goes over the wall, and you are seen by the guys that are looking at the house. So the guards, upon seeing Katrina, they didn't give a shit about you, but upon seeing Katrina, you see them like looking at each other, and then one guy on horseback and a few guys come over, and they look like they're coming for you.
Frack.
I'm going to give a whistle signal so that it will alert Maniacal to come up behind these guys and to stay hidden for the moment until he will jump out and strike. You know, kind of like how we have that common like signal thing amongst the ghouls and cages,
Yeah, I hear you.
mercenaries.
Maniacal knows your exit, like you will be exiting somewhere, on that side of the house. So He'll be able to see you.
All right, cool.
All right. So as you guys are coming over the wall, you're on like a street now. Please ignore that this map is like a little bit more tightly packed than the Noble District. We just needed some place to have this.
Cool.
There's you three. Let me get maniacal right quick. Where the fuck is the dragon man?
Left hand corner.
Uh,
The very bottom left hand corner of that map that we were just on.
okay. I'll get you. I'll get you. All right, so pasting you. There you go. Bam.
Boop.
All right. So you guys are all together now. However, or Maniacal will be coming in from the other side, wherever he wants to. Go ahead and put yourself where you want to be, Maniacal.
Do we know where the guards are at this point?
Yeah, they're coming from the south. Just assume that they're coming from across a street.
Okay. Well,
Let me make this shit a little bit bigger.
can I tell Rui and Nightshade to get her the fuck out of here, and then I will take up the back end or something. We'll play that out. But
Okay.
John, I just realized that
slow their asses.
I didn't put any actual melee strikes
Really? You might have to roll
on
them
my
manually.
action bar. Well, like, yeah.
You might have to roll them manually. You did yours from Beyond 20, right? Or is this different?
No, it's roll 20, but like I had to put everything in manually because I took the character idea off of like E5.
Okay, you'll be just rolling a die, then it will add the appropriate bonuses and such.
All right. Okay, like I don't even know. Is it just a 20, like a D20? Like I don't
D20,
know.
yep. Okay, check it out. We'll get into it when we get into it. So these guys are coming across the street and they're like, "Oh, excuse me, can we please talk to you, Miss Katrina?"
I step up here and say, "Yeah, you can talk from there."
Don't want to talk to you, Dragon Man. Want to talk to the young lady.
Like I said, you can talk from there.
These guys are guards. Hey, why do you want to talk to me? Like, young lady, we need you to come with us. There's a problem with the law. With your friend. We need you to come with us. That's all there is to say. I'm not good at this.
What friend?
Yeah, that's right. What friend? Your boyfriend. He needs you to come see him right now. We're gonna take you to him.
They're lying.
You liars!
That's what we're doing, dickface.
All right, drop them. And they all draw their crossbows and different weapons. They're going to try to kill you.
Oh, Rui was afraid it might come to this. Maybe it's time to have a little fun. Rui then looks down at her shadow and says, it's time for the fun. You want to come have a little fun? Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Rui reaches down into her shadow. Her hand disappears into the shadow and grasps something and pulls out a shadowy, figurey, glimmer looking thing. Nobody's really sure what it is. We can all assume it's some sort of weapon, but it's just this long shadow, as if it like imagine a flame, but in darkness, a dark flame just kind of glimmering and shimmering. And at that point in time, as Rui pulls whatever it is out of the shadow becomes it. And so as Rui stands back up, Rui's shadow completely disappears. She has no shadow anymore. As she stands up quite a bit taller and more erect, looks around, and says, I haven't been out in quite some time. Good day.
Now, Katrina is staring at all this wide-eyed, and she kind of backs away toward the back here. She looks like she's ready to bolt, but she hasn't done it yet.
Hmm.
Nightshade, why don't you roll initiative with both of you guys, Ruby and Nightshade?
Nightshade, my question is, do you want to escort the girl out of here, or do you want to fight?
Well, let's just go ahead and fight.
Look at those initiative rolls. My goodness. I
Yeah,
thought
but
my guards like rolled well.
how are we gonna why so Pato moved girl back there. We need to keep tabs on her. We cannot lose her. So either
We go there. I
yeah.
will go towards the guys, and Nightshade can do whatever the hell she wants because she's one of them strong, independent women's.
Yeah, I think I will stay like on the girl and shoot my bow kind of thing.
Okay.
Just let her know that if shit gets hairy to y'all, get the fuck out because you know where he is. We can't say it out loud, or the dickweeds will know.
All right, Rui Tora, kick us off here. You've got 3 guys with crossbows. One guy, hold on, let me check his weapon here. Yeah, one guy, like the leader, looks like with like a plume on his helmet. He pulled out a mace.
All right, hold on, give me a sec.
And I'm now raging like the bull.
All right, you're gonna rage up. That's cool, but you got to do it on your turn, so they might get a couple swipes at you first.
Yeah, the funny thing about that is I already did that. But I guess I can let you.
Oh, you already did
I
what? Oh, I
already rolled
see.
the.
So you rolled rage right as you were having the conversation. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's up there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're already raging then. That's cool.
They lied. I started to rage because
Manai.
yeah.
So Rui Tora stands up and looks at Maniacal and goes, Boy, my name's Tora. Nice to meet you, Maniacal. Are you gonna take the one with the mace over there?
And all the rest of them if they don't get the fuck out of here.
All right, well, I think I'm gonna start with the one on the end over here, and then I'll work my way through. Maybe we'll meet in the middle.
Blah. Oh, excuse me.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Just be aware that as we're fighting these fuckheads, the giant metal bastard and all the rest of the house guards are on their way here. Because Pata really wants me to fight that armored tin can guy.
You don't
Actually,
know that.
I'm not sure that they are because they don't even know that Ogre's gone, and we left them, so they don't. I mean, they
Our
can't see over the wall.
Good sir, you have wounded me. I do not put you on rails to fight things that I want you to fight.
president was inside the house like a second ago.
Rui, what kind of attack are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to figure that out.
That's cool. Okay, you figured that out. I really gotta pee. I'll be right back.
Do
Okay.
it. Those bladders are the size of a hamster's, so I'm gonna go pee too. Might take me a second or two longer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. What's up? You figure it out?
Well, Veritas is now peeing too.
That's cool. He's not in the turn order yet. Rui Torres ready.
Yeah, she's still okay.
Okay. So what are you attacking with? Like a dagger or a spell?
It's
Or
a spell.
okay, so just give me the text, and then we'll roll the appropriate dice.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Oh, is it like on a website or something? You don't have the spells on your character sheet?
Well, I mean, I put the attack in the attack box, but apparently I didn't put it into. Uh,
The name is a placeholder without values,
Looks like it.
and his brain short-circuited.
Okay. So it's a toward the creature. Ranged spell attack against the target. So it's a ranged spell attack, which is a D20. So if it hits, you do a 1d8 piercing damage, and it does triple on crit. That's cool. So you rolled the d20, I see, and you're proficient at it. So you got yourself a 13, but that is not a hit on one of the guards. Like the arrow of dusk kind of like hits their chain and fizzles out a little bit. Doesn't make it all the way through.
all right. So as I'm approaching this one over here, um, can I throw the bolt as I'm approaching and to like make him fumble whatever he's doing and then make a melee attack?
Well, like the evocation cantrip you just did, the arrow of dusk, it says it's got one action casting time. So that is your action right there. You can move, but that's also your action.
And if you got a bonus action, you can use it to hit, but I don't know how your character works.
Mm-hmm.
So you approach the guy, you fired the arrow of dusk, which is fine, but like, do you have a bonus action you can do, or do you need to go to Nightshade?
Let's just go to Nightshade because I'm not sure.
Okay, Nightshade, do it.
The second guard in, I'll hit him with that.
This guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. You rolled an 11, and it's a bow attack.
Yes.
Are you proficient with bows? Oh, it's a crossbow. Never mind. All right, so you rolled pretty low. Your crossbow bolt zings off of his shoulder, but it doesn't make any contact. You want to move at all, or are you going to stay right there?
Nope. I'm gonna stay back.
All right, time for Senor Gardo. Rui Tora, you attacked him first, so he decides that you are a pretty high priority target, and he looses a crossbow bolt at you. What's your AC?
12.
Okay. So you've got a bolt sticking out of like your hip right now. He hits you right there. Next is Guard Sergeant. He steps up to Maniacal, completely unafraid of the hulking dragon man, for good or ill, we'll see, and takes a swing at you. And does looks like 5 bludgeoning damage to you because you take half, right? And then he swings at you again. That's pretty good. And does another 5 damage. And one with his offhand, which does not hit at all. In fact, he fumbles the hell out of it. All right, Maniacal, it's your turn.
Wait, he fumbles the hell of it so much that Maniacal gets an attack of opportunity?
Not so much there, but you can tell like he tries to punch you, but it hits solidly, but he doesn't do nearly the damage he thinks he should.
How you went with the Gardo. That's pretty good. I'm going to attack old Gardo. Senior. Senior Gardo.
All right, that's a hit. 8.
It also does 3 more damage for my rage. Apparently that's a thing.
Ah,
I
okay,
get
cool.
additional 3 damage on my hits.
Yeah, the slash does quite a bit of damage to his chest, like through the armor and everything. What else did you want to do? Did you want to move, or is that it?
I guess that's it. I don't have a second attack yet
Okay.
for me for now.
All right, so this guard over here is waffling between like aiming at Nightshade and aiming at Maniacal. He seems like he doesn't want to hit Katrina. You don't know what his orders are, but it's probably about bringing her in alive. So he repositions a little bit next to the fountain and takes a shot at Maniacal. And the bolt just fires off into the ground. He's not very good at that sort of thing. This guard goes after Rui with the crossbow. That's also not a hit. Rui dodges that sort of thing. Rui, it's your turn again.
All right. Um. Yes, I would like to take my weapon and attempt to strike the guard right here with the crossbow.
Okay.
Actually, is there a way that I could attempt to like trip him up, make him kilter off balance, and then push him into the other guard?
Yeah, you can attempt to push. That's an athletics check.
All right, let me get that athletics check for you.
That is actually a thing that people do.
So yeah, so I'm wondering, like, basically I would like to like jump at him and like basically like put my feet in his chest and then put one hand on the crossbow and basically like push off with both feet while ripping the crossbow from his arm. So I'm not actually dealing any damage. I'm just attempting to disarm and disorient and then push him into the other guard.
All right, you're taking. In that case, if you're trying to disarm as well as push back, I'm gonna have you make 2 checks then. Okay.
Okay.
The first is to push, which is an athletics check. the second,
Yes.
the second is going to be a sleight of hand. All right. On the way down, you get a finger on his crossbow, and it rips out of his hands as you go down to the ground. You're prone now.
Okay.
You said you can use both feet, right?
He fucked up big time.
Yeah. In that case,
He's back.
I'm going to use. I have an ability called Dark Velocity. I will put it in chat for you.
Okay. Disappear from view and move quicker than most. You can take a bonus action on each of your turns in combat. This action can be used to take dash, disengage, or hide. Okay, cool. So which one are you gonna do?
Um, well, can I like do one of those into standing up and like can
Yeah, no.
would hide allow me to stand up and then hide myself, or would you just say stand up?
Yeah, hide. You're in plain sight right now. You're not gonna hide, but
Okay.
you can do a disengage.
All right. Well, then I will disengage with the crossbow in my hand and toss it way off. Wait, is it loaded?
No, he was reloading whenever you got him.
All right. Well, then I don't. I'm just gonna toss it off to the side then, away from all of this.
Okay. Nightshade.
Okay. So I have a Crimson Right, which is a bonus action, which is an additional a D4. So can I activate my Crimson Right and then shoot a bolt that
Why
I
don't
do?
you link the Crimson Right to me and we'll see what it says.
I'm not quite sure how to share it from Beyond 20.
From Beyond 20. Okay, just go ahead and read it to me. Sorry.
As a bonus action, imbue the weapon to strike for a D4 an extra. Wait. Okay, sorry. Extra damage of your choosing type, which for me was the storm, so it's electric.
Okay.
On activating the right, you take a d4 damage. Right damage is a magical and lasts while you hold the weapon or until you complete a short or long rest.
So you take 1d4 damage?
For the first time of activating it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can do the right. It's a bonus action. So whatever you do there, it doesn't affect your action like attacking with something.
Okay. So should I roll the damage d4 first?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a 1d4 to see how much damage you take. And what are you going to imbue? Is it your crossbow or is it your spear?
I would do my crossbow since that's what I'm using right now.
Okay. So your crossbow is now imbued with the power of electricity. What are you going to do?
Whoa. Okay, so now I'm going to use my crossbow and try to hit one of the dudes, hopefully.
Okay.
So, do I do an additional d4 now for the electricity part?
Yeah, first you do your damage. So you click on the damage to see how much you do originally.
I thought I did that already.
No,
I guess I
you
messed it up.
attacked. Like that was your attack roll, the d20. You rolled a 16, which is enough to hit the guard. Now you roll for damage since you hit. Like to do that, you can go to the chat log and click on the crossbow hand at the bottom of your roll thing. You see how there's a little speech bubble. If you click on the crossbow thing, it'll roll damage for you, I think. That is if the attack is done properly in the character sheet. Okay, so you do 3 damage originally, and now you roll an additional d4 to see how much more damage it does. And which guard was it, by the way? The second one in again?
The second one in again.
Okay. So roll your d4 and we'll determine how much electricity.
I tried doing a D4 from Beyond and it didn't work. So how do I do it in roll 20?
It's on the left-hand side. You'll see a 20-sided die in the little toolbar over there. And once you hover over it, you'll be able to select D4, D6, whatever. You just click it. There you go. So 3 plus 4 is 7. And I'm taking into account that he is very wet from rain. So roll an additional D4 since he's taking electricity damage. And a 1. Okay, so your bolt hits him like straight on, right in his like upper pectoral, and the lightning coruscates down his body and into the ground, and he's shaking and he can't really control his muscles very well. You hit him really good.
Yay.
All right, so the guard next to Rui has lost his crossbow, and he's after a moment looking down at his hands, he pulls out his little club that the guards are issued, his truncheon. He tries to go after Rui with it. Attacks for 6 bludgeoning. He bops you on the shoulder. You can feel your shoulder bruise, but you think all the bones are holding.
All right. Well, in that case, I would like to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh, fun! Do it. Thought that was a warlock thing, or is that your custom class thing?
Yeah, it's part of my custom class.
Okay, roll for damage. Is there a dexterity save component to it? I don't see a DC for it.
Let me check. It could have just been the way I put it in here.
Maybe so. I don't remember there being a save for it. Let's see. Must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, maybe there is.
So what does it say your spell DC is?
Let me check that. Remind me again where I see that.
It's in your spells tab up at the top. If it's not in there, like if it's not been entered in, I need to know what stat you cast your spells with.
Charisma, I think.
Charisma? And how much charisma do you have?
4.
4 charisma? Or is it +4?
Oh no, that's in the saving throws. Ha 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 ha. I have 2 charisma. Or +2, so 14. I have 14 charisma.
Oh, okay. So you have a spell DC save of 12. Okay, it starts at 10. You get the +2 from charisma. So let me roll a save for him. Nope, he does not save. So he takes the full 6 damage from your Hellish Rebuke. I'm not sure what kind of flavor you put on that, but yeah, he takes the damage from your spell.
Yeah, at this point we're past flavor.
All right, cool. Guard Sergeant is squared off with Maniacal, and he is entirely focused in on the Dragon Man. He's going to make some attacks. What's your AC, Cody? What?
13.
Oh, okay. I just heard woof. Okay, so he hits you for 4 damage plus 3. So he hits you for 7. Gives you the mace and a punch 1-2 combo. Now it's your turn.
Alright. And I return the favor. Wah, wah.
Yeah, he's able to parry that. All right, next is this guy. Does the crossbow thing at the big golden dragon man. He still sucks with it though, so you're safe.
Wait, that's a critical fail. Shouldn't he like fumble?
Yeah, he's not going to be able to reload for a turn or two. This guy over here is hurting, and he is going to have a disadvantage on all of his shots. he's about to do. So he fires over at you, Rui, and he's gonna have a bit of a hard time aiming since he's spasming from electricity damage. But that's no problem. He rolled really well. He's a lucky bastard. He hits you for 5. Now it's your turn, Rui.
Yikes.
I know. Wow.
All right, I am going to cast Zephyr Strike. I'll put that flavor right there for you.
Move like the wind until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. Okay. You give yourself
Um,
advantage on one weapon attack.
yes. So if I hit, then I will.
You'll deal extra damage. Cool.
Yeah.
So what kind of attack are you doing? Your dagger?
Yes. The problem is I don't have a preloaded dagger attack in my bar
Okay,
or
that's
anything.
cool. We can do it manually. Okay, you roll a d20.
I roll a d20.
That's always the attack roll. 16. Now normally you would just add your dexterity modifier to it since you're attacking with dexterity. So that would be like a plus what?
2.
So that would be an 18. You hit him with the normal one anyway. So now you roll for damage with I guess daggers are 1d4, right?
Yeah, but mine's special.
Okay, what is it then?
I don't know. 1d6.
Okay. I didn't know.
I mean, you and I talked about it, but
Yeah, we've talked about the flavor. I didn't know.
it's like a
All right, let's roll.
it's,
Let's roll a 1d4 and we'll add 2 to it. It's like a plus 2.
okay. Cool. I like that. So 1d4.
All right, and we'll add 2, which makes it 6. And now you do that extra 1d8 force damage with your stabby stabs.
Yes.
So you roll 1d8.
Roll a 1d8. Okay.
That's 2. And so you just did it all manually. That's it. That's all it took.
Okay, cool. So that's 8 damage to guard dude here.
Right. So you stab him with your shadow dagger. The extra force from your spell, like once the dagger is inside his chest, it kind of blows it open. His rib cage pops open, and he's dead. He's gutted like a fish.
Wrong. I call out the curse of the fallen puppet and have him attack his buddy, please.
Oh, okay. Curse of the Fallen Puppet. Link it for me so that I know what to do with him.
Okay, give me a sec.
I think he ends up with like 1 HP. Okay.
As I stab him and as he's starting to die, I turn my head to the side and I go, "Oi, Nightshade, old chum! It's time for your magic!"
Let's see. That creature immediately makes a single weapon attack against a target of your choice. Okay. So you think he's falling, but then he stiffens and then just swings backward blindly with his truncheon. Oh, why am I rolling at disadvantage? Sorry, hold on. I'm doing a regular roll. Yeah. So he swings back with his
Oh,
weapon and caves in the skull of his buddy behind him and then drops to the ground.
Yay.
So does he just die after that?
Yes.
Okay. So both and then your puppet just crumples to the ground bonelessly. Nightshade, it's your turn. Unless Rui wants to move.
Hold on, let me see my distance. 30, 35, 38. Yes, I'm going to get a little bit closer. Let me get my cursor back. I'm going to step to here. Okay, go.
All right. It is Nightshade's turn.
Alright, we're gonna do some more crossbolts.
And they still have the thunder enchantment on them, right?
Yes.
Okay. Which one are you going after?
Well, let's just take out the one up the far side one.
Okay, got it. Okay, I don't see a roll there. Oh, it's a low roll. Okay, so
Womp
this
womp.
time the rain throws off your aim and your shit goes wide. All right, you know the drill, Cody. Multi-attack man is going after you. All right, so he does the 1-2. What am I? Damn it! It's okay. The first one only counts. So like he does 3 and then 2, so 5 to you. So he gives you the 1-2 punch with his mace and then his fist, the gauntleted fist. Your turn. Strong hand. But you try to touch him. You try to reach out and touch somebody, but it doesn't hit him.
All right.
Oh no. All right. So the guard finally decides to return fire at Nightshade.
Root.
What is your AC?
My what now?
Your armor class, like up at the top of your sheet.
Oh, okay.
It's your defense.
It's 16.
Okay, so that does not hit. You're way too small and way too well armored. Rui, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to. How much attention is the guard in the back paying to me?
None. He's going after Nightshade. I mean, he's in battle, so he's looking around, but he doesn't really care about you at the moment.
All right. Well, Cody, should I help you or should I go after the guard?
It's really up to you. I'm not doing any good, so I'm just going to stand here and get punched on for another 60 or so health, and then, yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna step over here and take a swipe at guard sergeant.
Okay, that is barely a hit.
And then
Roll.
you said,
It's 1d4 plus 2.
1d4 plus 2, so that's 3.
3. Okay. So you stab the guy. Stab him, but good. Nightshade?
Yeah. And then I'm gonna step back again so he can't swing at me.
He'll get an attack of opportunity if you do that.
Only he doesn't.
You get to disengage, don't you? Never mind.
Yes, I do.
Fine. Okay, that's a hit, Nightshade. Roll for damage. And remember the additional 1d4 that you do. So 8. Now roll your 1d4.
I don't have a lot of attacks, but I'm very slippery.
Okay. All right, so you hit this guy directly above the heart. And he bleeds out just on the cobblestones. He's quite dead.
Oh my.
Wow. Okay.
You punched right through. That was a one-shot. Not very nice. Do you
Wow.
want to move, or are you okay?
Can I do the fallen puppet again, or is it just like a one time?
I think. Hold on. I don't see it in your thing. I'm not sure about the cooldown. It seems like a one-time thing. Hold on. Blood curse of the fallen puppet. I'm looking it up. I think you get a certain amount of blood curses per day. Is that part of your class description or something?
I don't know.
Huh.
I've never actually read like the fine print of it. I don't know.
I mean, the answer to that is probably a yes.
Probably. Let's keep it at 1 per day then for now. Okay, and we'll look it up later.
Okay.
All right. You want to move or are you going to stay? Did you say something?
Me? No, I'm done.
Okay. So here he's going to start beating on Cody again. Cody's looking a little worse for wear, but he's still frothy with rage. So he doesn't give a shit that much. 7 damage. This guy is formidable. All right, Maniacal, it's your turn.
Fuck it. Maybe I'll get a roll eventually.
Yep, you got it. You get to hit him. Go ahead. 12 plus.
3.
Oh, I see. So it already added it in. Okay. So okay, you chop into him. This time it really bites into his arm. He's like, "Oh, God!" And he for the first time in the fight, he looks like he's feeling pain. Rui, go ahead. Okay, that is not a hit, sir.
+3 is just my sword itself.
Oh, okay. So now you have to roll that bonus damage for your fury, right? Or
It says it's just 3 rage damage, but it also says it's a 1d6 critical damage. So I just have been going with the 3. I don't
oh,
understand why it would give me a value and a 1d6.
yeah, that's weird. Maybe it's averaging at. Okay, Rui's attack does not hit. I took another 3 away from the guard sergeant. Nightshade, your turn
Cool.
again. Wail on this motherfucker.
Sorry, I'm here. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the control.
You didn't expect it to take that little time.
No, she
Yeah,
hit
no.
she hit the wrong button and it closed her window. She's got to bring it back.
Got it. All right, that is a hit. You do 5 damage plus that 1. 8. Okay. Yeah, the guy is holding his side, and he is bloodied and having a terrible time of it now that you guys are all able to gang up on him. More mace attacks. You know what's going on. He fights like an asshole. The guy seems like a very experienced fighter, like with his mace and fist. So he does 4 plus 3, 7 plus 7 is 14.
Jesus.
Yeah, this guy, he's experienced. All right, Maniacal.
He's like death by 1,000 dicks.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. And I'll add 3 to it myself.
What's that weirdness? Okay.
Another big cut. Rui? All right, that one's not a hit. Nightshade? It's weird how your rolls don't actually show up at times.
It's thinking.
All right, so the 15 is not a hit. Sorry.
Womp womp.
Ah, what am I doing? I clicked on one of his skills. All right, he attacks once with his mace, try to get you off him, Maniacal. And then he does like a sort of like fancy footwork, like backing off, and he's attempting to disengage from all of you. And he starts to, he's limping. He's holding one arm that's completely useless at his side. You've chopped through that sort of muscle, and he's trying to get away. Now it's your turn. That's a hit. Okay. So you are running him down and you just chop him in the back of his fucking legs. and he's laying on on the pavement now, gurgling and spitting at you and cursing your name. Rui, go ahead. You
So
got
Rui's gonna walk over to him and squat down and look him in the eyes and go, "All right, chap. I'm gonna give you one chance before you die to get anything off your conscience you want to, and to tell me who put you up to this."
this an intimidation.
Yeah, let me roll. Well,
All
that's
right.
that. But I'm looking at him and I'm like, "You will die, but before you go, maybe you want to get something off your mind, off your chest."
He spits at you and swings at you with his mace. It'll be at a
How,
disadvantage.
how do I roll attack with advantage?
Just roll 2d20s. We'll take the highest one. All right. Neither of those can punch through his armor. Sorry.
Can I just no, I can't because I've already done that, huh? All right, so I step backwards and I say, "Well, have a nice wait. Well, old chap, looks like you're about to go swimming with the fishies. Ta-ta."
Nightshade, you want to finish him off? This has advantage, so you get to roll twice.
So you want me to roll advantage or just roll
Yeah.
normal twice?
Roll advantage. Well, that blows ass. the guy's the guy's armor is too thick. He's stuck on the ground. Maniacal, please put this man out of his misery.
Probably not. Okay.
Yep, that's a hit. And you suck that dude. And you again, his skin gets tight. He looks dry. He mummify this motherfucker right in front of everybody.
That was weird.
Aw, you've got a bit of the touch, do you?
He's cursed. So you get plus 9 HP. Okay, so I'm just going to consider the session over here. You guys can go where you want with the girl. What is your? You can tell me your plan some other time. That's fine. I'm sorry this session went so long. I didn't realize it would go so long.
We're not bothered by it.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Okay, cool. Let me stop the recording here.